Then see, I will have her copy. I will have her copy the document. So it may not be correct to say I will have her to copy the document. But if I ask her or tell her, then I can say I will ask her to copy the document. Then it will take a two. Then in the end, the terrorists let the hostages go. Let the hostages to go may not be correct. For example, the police let the miscreants go. Miscreants होते हैं ना जो बदमाशी करते हैं उनको. So police let them to go will not be correct. Let them go is good enough. But if I change the sentence, the verb like allowed, the terrorists allowed the hostages to go, then I can put a two here. So it all depends on the verb that is being used. If the verb changes, then obviously the pattern of the verb that the infinitive also changes. It takes a two after it then. Hope this is clear to some extent. Okay, now let's see something else. This is what I was telling you, that some verbs can take both the structures after them. Like you take a look at these structures here with some verbs. If I think of a verb like continues or regret or try or remember or propose, इनके बाद में ing structure भी आ सकता है या फिर to infinitive भी आ सकता है. So if I say the traffic continues to worsen by the day, or if I say the traffic continues worsening by the day, both will be correct. This also, this also. I regret to inform you, or I regret missing the opportunity. Both. You see the ing form here, and this is a to form. They tried helping us, or they tried to help us. Both are okay. She remembers to take or to taking her medicines. Both are okay. I propose to develop a new design, or I can say I propose developing a new design. Both are all right. So some structures can take both, and some may not take both. Yeah, some of these verbs will prefer one structure over the other. अच्छा ये क्या है? I'm not discussing any tenses over here. I want to discuss something else. Just give me a second. Let's discuss this. This one says his speech was difficult to be followed. His speech was difficult to be followed. Please note, ऐसे adjective के बाद ये to be followed, it is considered a wrong structure. आप simply बोलिए that his speech was difficult to follow. That's good enough. So commonly after adjectives like this, it's not advisable to say to be and then the third form of the verb. Like this one, this book is easy to understand, which is correct. But to be understood अगर लिख दिया है वो गलत हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे to plus be plus third form of the verb, if this structure is used, this is not considered correct. I can simply say this carpet is difficult to wash. So to be washed will not be correct. Your actions are impossible to justify. This food is difficult to swallow. This medicine is pleasant to taste. Or his speech was difficult to understand. So I cannot have impossible to be justified, difficult to be swallowed, pleasant to be tasted, and difficult to be understood. So ये जो structure है 2 plus B plus third form of the verb may not be correct here. That's the rule. Then these are all
मैम
tense based. Yes, please.
मैम
Yeah.
इन्फिनेटिव या बेर इन्फिनेटिव दोनों में अगर अगर उनकी स्टेटमेंट में मतलब कोई वर्ड के आगे टू बी लग रहा है तो वो दोनों इनकरेक्ट होगा दोनों में सिचुएशंस में इन्फिनेटिव एंड बेर इन्फिनेटिव.
नहीं देखिए, we were trying to see one of the patterns. For example, if I say this book is easy to understand, तो ये correct है. But अगर मैं ये बोलूं this book or this problem or this concept is easy to be understood, तो वो एक pattern गलत है. So we are simply discussing that a pattern, what is the pattern that is standard after adjectives? आपने जो
Okay.
क्वेश्चन पूछा है वो मुझे लगता है कुछ और था. यू कैन रिपीट द क्वेश्चन. आई थिंक आई मिस्ड व्हाट
तो
यू जस्ट
मैं
सेड.
बोल रहा था कि जो हमने बेयर इन्फिनेटिव और इन्फिनेटिव ही पढ़ा, तो अभी हम लास्ट स्टेटमेंट पढ़ रहे थे ना, टू बी इसमें लिखा था, तो अगर मैम टू बी दोनों सिचुएशन में इनकरेक्ट होगा ना, मतलब अगर इन्फिनेटिव में भी टू लगता है मैम, कोई भी टू मीट टू बेटर, तो मैम उसमें
नहीं
टू
नहीं,
बी लग
वो
जाएगा तो
वो उसका एक पैटर्न है. वो उसका पैटर्न है. देखिए मैं आपको बताती हूँ, एक सेंटेंस बताती हूँ. इफ आई टेल यू दिस इज टू बी डन, दिस इज टू बी डन, कि ये तो होना ही है, ये तो आपको करना ही है, दिस इज टू बी डन, तो ये तो एक ऑर्डर है. दिस इज करेक्ट ओवर हियर. लेकिन इसी सेंटेंस को अगर मैं चेंज कर दूं, दिस इज इजी, तो उसके बाद में आप ये टू बी डन नहीं लगा सकते. स्ट्रक्चर क्या होगा? दिस इज इजी टू डू. यही हम वहां पे डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि व्हाट इज द पैटर्न ऑफ द टू इन्फिनेटिव विच विल कम आफ्टर देयर. इफ यू हैव एन एडजेक्टिव, उसके बाद में टू डू ही आएगा. ये टू बी डन नहीं होगा. फॉर टू बी डन कहीं और आ सकता है, जैसे ऐसे है, तो उससे पहले यहाँ पे आई डोंट हैव एनी एडजेक्टिव ओवर हियर. आई एम सिंपली सेइंग दिस इज टू बी डन. ऑलराइट. और आई कैन से समथिंग इज टू बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड. जैसे मान लो कुछ मेरे पास में कुछ खाना बनाया मैंने कोई कोविड पेशेंट्स के लिए, तो मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ कि भाई ये खाना बन गया, इनके पैकेट्स बन गए हैं, दीज आर टू बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड. तो बिल्कुल ठीक है. तो ये पैटर्न है. यू हैव टू स्टडी द पैटर्न. दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड if the sentence has got an adjective in it,
ओके
then
मैम.
then it will not take. ये बी वाला स्ट्रक्चर नहीं आएगा वहां पर. ये बात है.
मैम अगर
तो
एडजेक्टिव होगा तो उसमें टू भी नहीं आएगा, मतलब ये है.
टू तो आएगा उसमें. ये एडजेक्टिव है तो क्या हो
हाँ
गया?
मैम, टू बी कह रहे हैं, टू तो आएगा,
हाँ,
बी नहीं आएगा.
बी नहीं आएगा उसमें. इट्स अ रॉन्ग स्ट्रक्चर. लोग ऐसा कह देते हैं. लोग तो इतना बोलते हैं कि दिस इज मोर बेटर. पूरे टाइम मोर बेटर तो मुझे सुनने को मिलता है व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स पे. तो अब मैं उनको उनकी इंग्लिश तो ठीक नहीं करूंगी मैं किसी की. आई हैव गॉट इनफ वर्क एट हैंड. लेकिन कॉमन लैंग्वेज में लोग ये सब यूज करते हैं विदाउट थिंकिंग कि ये करेक्ट है या नहीं है. विच इज ओके. वही उनका मीनिंग जो वो कह रहे हैं वो सब समझ रहे हैं. द सोशल फंक्शन ऑफ लैंग्वेज इज वेरी डिफरेंट. प्लीज नोट. When I interact in
यस
society, I
मैम.
don't go around correcting people's grammar कि आपने ग्रामर गलत बोल दी है. तो बोलेंगे आप घर जाओ, हमें आपसे ग्रामर नहीं सीखनी है, हम यहाँ पे बात करने के लिए आए हैं. So that is why it's important to understand that it is it is for the standard usage that you need to know this language.
मैम ये स्पीकिंग ग्रामर और रिटन ग्रामर बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो जाती है कभी कभी.
There is a difference because English is hardly spoken in India. Some communities speak English, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम तो हिंदी ही होती है, या फिर आपकी जो बेसिक लैंग्वेज है, कोई आपकी पंजाबी बोल रहा है या कोई कोई और अपनी लोकल लैंग्वेज बोल रहे हैं सब. आई डोंट नो. आई डोंट नो टू मेनी हाउस होल्ड्स वेयर दे स्पीक इंग्लिश. Okay, now take a
Excuse
look
me,
at this
ma'am.
sentence. Yes, please.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but I have a request. Like, can you please solve a RC or a para formation, like para completion or a para assembly question using grammar? Because the problem is not learning the grammar. The problem is using it while solving the RCs or the other question of the ARC section. So if you have a like RC question in your hand or you have in your mind, like, can you please solve it right now? Like, it's just a request. It's up to you. It will take a time like of the class. Like, you can ask the
Grammar,
other students if they want it.
RC question, or which question you were saying? RC or
Yeah, para formation or like basically the use of grammar, like solving the questions of ARC. That's what I want to learn. So you can ask the others if they want the same,
see,
because
it
it
is
will
not.
also take the time of them.
No, there's nothing to learn in it. When you solve para ordering questions from your books, so you can see that when you find out that what the correct ordering is, you will realize that there will be grammatical connections between sentences, which relate to punctuation, which relate to conjunctions and adverbs. तो मैं आपको अभी तो कोई आई डोंट वांट टू डाइग्रेस फ्रॉम द क्लास. वैसे भी वी आर गोइंग स्लो विद ग्रामर. आपकी ग्रामर स्लो चल रही है. बट इफ यू कैन टेक अ काउंसलिंग सेशन विद मी और अ डाउट क्लियरिंग सेशन, आई कैन पॉइंट इट आउट. अब कोई भी हैंड आउट लिया ना अपना, बता देना. वी डिस्कस इट विद यू ओवर देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. ये द स्टूडेंट हैज टू हिमसेल्फ सी. Why I don't want to do it now is because we commonly do it when we solve these questions. आपके you will have a lot of sessions So just remind me whenever I take your session on para ordering questions or RC to point out the grammar part. I commonly do that when we're discussing that कि देखो इसमें ऐसे है और इसमें ये grammar का part आया है. So you can make out. Grammar in RC has got more to do with syntax. Reading comprehension में क्या होता है कि जो options हैं कभी कभी उनमें जो the pattern, the organization of the sentence is such या फिर summary based में ऐसा होता है कि the meaning totally changes. तो आपको लगेगा कि इसका मीनिंग ये है पर एक्चुअली उसका मीनिंग वो नहीं होता है. And how can I say that? I can say that on the basis of the syntax, the way the parts of the elements are organized. तो आप जब ये क्लासेस होंगी तब आप मेरे को रिमाइंड करिए. I will point it out in the class. I don't want to frankly do it now because we are doing something very different. And उसमें if who was that, Varun, if you want some more inputs on that, आप एक counseling session ले लो, फिर discuss करेंगे, ठीक है? Now, हाँ, now please take a look at this sentence. इसमें आप देखो, this is a very different concept of parallelism. The word in context is enjoy, the verb. So children enjoy two things. They enjoy playing board games, and this particular conjunction tells me that they also enjoy participating in sports. So here to participate over here is wrong because if I said that they enjoy something, whatever they enjoy, two things in this case should have been in the same grammatical structure. So I should have written they enjoy playing board games and they enjoy participating in sports. So this is a parallelism question. Another structure over here is this, that athletes like practicing, competing and to eat ice cream. इसमें तीन चीजें हैं. They like practicing, competing and to eat ice cream, which will not make any sense. So you have to put them all in the same form. They like practicing, competing and eating. Then all three actions that relate to like, they are similar, and this is called parallelism in sentences. Parallel structures, similar structures. But a verb like, it can take both structures. ये ing form भी ले सकता है या फिर to form भी ले सकता है. It can take to form also after it. So I can say that athletes usually like to practice, compete and eat ice creams. So in the second version, the to is applicable to this one also and this one also. They like to practice, compete and eat. इस तरह से. Hope that is understood. So see the next statement, which is I'm thankful to you because you helped me getting this job. You helped me getting may not be correct. You helped me in getting. I just told you ये ing form जब आता है, normally उससे पहले you have prepositions. So you helped me in getting this job. That is one way to correct it. Otherwise, I can help you with something. I can help you do something. She helped me prepare the dish. She helped me clean the house. He helped me finish my project. उसमें you use the bare infinitive. Like this one, the second version over here. One is this you can do. Or I'm thankful to you because you helped me get this job. So I don't need to put the to before it. Nowadays to is considered redundant. Redundant means उसके बिना भी standard आपकी statement standard है. It's a correct version. So if I say he helped me to get this job, थोड़ा सा redundancy आ जाती है उसमें कि repetition है, it's not required. So the correct version is get this job, and we will use the bare infinitive for the standard structure. Similarly, if you take this word forbids over here, forbid means to stop somebody from doing something. So his mother forbids him from studying late into the night. But I have written forbids him from studying may not be correct. I can use studying but in a different structure. Usually you forbid somebody to do something. That is the standard expression. So there are two ways to check this. Either I say his mother forbids him to study late into the night, or I say his mother forbids his studying late into the night. Because I am saying the mother studying over here is taken as an activity. It's the ing form of the verb study, to study, and studying is as a noun we are using it, gerund. So commonly before a gerund, if I have to use a noun or a pronoun, it should be in the possessive case. तो ये him तो नहीं आएगा यहाँ पे. It has to be his. Please note. Take this example which says we are pleased at someone's coming here. तो Robert होगा या we are pleased at Robert coming here, or we are pleased at him coming here. So the question is that both these words are not in the possessive case. We can put them in the possessive case by putting an apostrophe here and changing him into his. Possession is that indicates what belongs to whom, that way. Something like that. So we are pleased that Roberts is coming here. Something like that. Okay. Now, I hope you got this. Are you able to grasp what we are discussing here? That is before gerunds. We don't use the noun. I mean, if at all I have to use a noun or a pronoun, it's got to be in the possessive case. So if I make a statement like this, that I do not like him coming to our house, coming over, for example, to our house. ठीक है, एक statement बनाया है. तो यहाँ पे coming है. Now coming over here is, it is the ing present participle, doesn't have any auxiliaries before it. So it is either used as a gerund or as an adjective. इससे पहले ये him जो है, him is not possessive case. If you remember from pronouns, possession is like his, hers, theirs, ours, like. So I do not like his coming over. Should have been a his. Him will not make sense over here. If I say I do not like Mohit coming over, for example, तो Mohit possessive case नहीं है. Possessive case होगा Mohits. Should have been Mohits. This is the same case that is a problem here. His mother forbids him to study. या तो आप ऐसे कर दीजिए या फिर आप उसको possessive case बना दीजिए. His studying. One of these versions should be correct. But the rule is not applicable for non-living things. Like wall over here is non-living. So when I say there is no danger of the wall falling down, it is correct because falling is the ing form of the verb. You can say the gerund form, ing form of the verb. तो उससे पहले आपने क्या लिखा है? Wall. Wall is non-living, so I don't necessarily have to put walls is. So it is avoidable यहाँ पे because wall is non-living. You can simply put wall. So the rule is not applicable for non-living things, objects.
मैम
Yes, please. This.
मैम जो आपने स्टेटमेंट अभी बताई है, आई डू नॉट लाइक हिज कमिंग ओवर, तो मैम अगर हम किसी जेंडर से रिलेटेड किसी को बोल रहे हैं, अगर मेल हो तो मैम तब भी हम हिज बोलेंगे उसमें.
जेंडर से रिलेटेड है तो आप उसी जेंडर के हिसाब से उसको पोजेसिव बनाइए. इफ यू हैव टू मेक, आई कैन से हिज मदर फॉरबिड्स हर स्टडिंग लेट इनटू द नाइट बिकॉज द पोजेसिव केस ऑफ possessive case is her only, her book, her decision. So I can't say that her का तो her ही होगा, she नहीं हो सकता ना.
Yes ma'am.
For her तो it will be her only. Her का possessive क्या होता है? It is her only. One of the possessive cases her, the other possessive case is hers, but that is used after the verb. तो वो यहाँ नहीं होगा, her होगा, like her book, her choice, like that. So these are the, now you can see the interconnectedness in grammar. We are discussing ing form of the verb, लेकिन यहाँ हम pronoun भी discuss कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे हम possessive case भी discuss कर रहे हैं. So it all comes together at some point in time or the other. So if you have the basic understanding in these areas, then you can draw the interconnections very comfortably. Shall let's see this. The doctor suggested me to use these medicines regularly. This may not be the correct structure. The doctor suggested me to use. The doctor suggested that I use the medicines correctly. Suggested should take a that after it. He suggested that, or he said that, something like this. This is a wrong structure. Otherwise, maybe you can put a 2 over here. The doctor suggested to me to use. So इसमें ये 2 का duplication हो जाता है and just sounds a little awkward. So I can simply say the doctor suggested that I use these medicines. In which case the 2 is not used. So what's the correct structure? This one. The doctor suggested that I use these medicines. Please note the should is not required because already you have used a word like suggested. So the moment you say suggested, so उसमें should फिर क्यों आना चाहिए? It's a redundancy. It's redundant, right? But let me tell you, if the doctor suggested me, that means me then becomes the direct object of suggested. ये तब हो सकता है अगर उसने मुझे ही किसी और को सजेस्ट किया हो. Let's say I go to a doctor and I am looking for a job, ठीक है, as a assistant doctor or something. So he tells me कि भाई देखो, I don't have a vacancy. You go to my friend. He is running a hospital there. He'll probably have a place for you there. He could have. So then he has suggested me to his own friend who's running a hospital. So then I can say the doctor suggested me to his friend who is running a hospital. Then it is okay to say it like this. यहाँ पे directly to make it the object of the work suggested, it seems as if कि इसी को suggest किया है किसी और के लिए, किसी और purpose के लिए. That doesn't make sense over here. I hope you got this. What about this statement? John is quite helpful. He might lend you the money. Is this okay, or do you see some?
He may lend you the money.
Yes, Gaurav. What is the understanding behind might? Might is got a weaker possibility than may. If you say it can rain, that means the possibility is higher. If you say it may rain, possibility becomes almost the same as can only, but it's more formal. But if you say it might rain, then the possibility becomes very weak. Possibility है रहने की, लेकिन थोड़ी weak है. But so when I'm already saying John is quite helpful, to say that he might lend you is indicative of possibility being very less that or low that he'll lend you the money. So it doesn't match with this meaning. That is why we have to change it to may. All right. Now let me see what else can I do with you guys from here.
Ma'am, it's the only difference between may and might is the proportions of possibilities. Like one has higher possibility than the other. Are they both interchangeable in all tenses and everything?
Sorry. Just repeat, Gaurav. I was busy seeing something else on my slides here.
Ma'am, I'm
What were you
asking,
saying?
is the only difference between may and might the difference in the possibility and all that? And are they interchangeable in all sentences and all tenses?
No, they are not. May and might, no. The basic meaning is same only. They suggest a possibility, but when you say might, the possibility is weakened. And might is used in many other ways also in informal situations when you're offering somebody some help. If I say might I help you, so might I help you means ki I'm not very sure whether the other person will like if I offer him my help. You know, or when you want to make a request like might I borrow your car, अगर आपके कोई नेबर हैं और उनको ज्यादा जानते नहीं हो, बट यू नीड अ कार वेरी अर्जेंटली, आपके घर में कोई बीमार पड़ गया, उसको हॉस्पिटल लेके जाना है, तो यहाँ पे इंडिया में तो कोई सोचता ही नहीं है. इंडिया में तो लोग अपना बार्ज करके बोलेंगे यार चाबी दो, डायरेक्टली बोलेंगे. बट आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट वेयर द लैंग्वेज इज स्पोकन, wherein you meet strangers where formality is maintained, they will say might I borrow your car. That means you are hesitant that, of course not in this situation when there's an urgent situation, but let us talk of an office place. When I want to borrow a car from my colleague, or from not my colleague, my boss, and because I want to go for some work, and that is related to office only, so I hesitantly ask him that might I borrow your car, sir? अब आपको पता नहीं whether he will like it or not. So, but nevertheless, you want to ask him, then you will use might. So it shows a higher degree of formality and distance between the speakers, but it's pretty polite. It's even more polite than may, frankly speaking. So when we were students, we were taught, ki whenever you want to seek permission from teachers, you always ask may, that may I go outside the class, Normally in those days, I don't know how it is now, but we still, I mean, you had to seek permission that may I go outside. Because उसमें can नहीं बोलते हैं. Because can is very, very casual. You can ask your friends with can you do this for me or something like that. I hope you got it. So there are some other uses also of this particular term.
Ma'am,
Yep.
a very funny question came into mind. Like, why you guys never let us be? Like, when I asked you, like, man, I want to go, like, I want to go to the washroom. Like, you guys are like all the time. No, you're not going anywhere.
I don't remember. I have taught in a school for
Why
some
you guys
time.
do this?
No, please don't accuse me. I have taught in a school for a very brief period. My entire experience in schooling is when I started teaching. So I taught in a school in Delhi. That was my first job 22 decades back. 2 decades back, I started my job, class 1. So within 6 months only, they made me the in charge of the complete primary wing. I don't know what all I was doing over there. So my goodness, it's not easy to handle children in classes. Not the way we teach them. I have got my huge reservation about the way education is carried out in our schools. Frankly speaking, that's not the way you teach. I mean, I was shocked that when I was used to prepare the timetables of students, and so I would realize that पूरे हफ्ते में उनकी एक ही games की class है. So I said, yeah, what are they doing in school for 6, 7, 8 hours? वो बस बैठे ही रहेंगे class में. So their child needs a break, He needs to get up, he needs to
Even
go out, he needs to play. So
even
let
we
us
need
not.
a break.
No, everybody needs a break, and that was way back. And later on, I taught middle school students in 7th, 9th, and all for some time, for about 6, 7 months. So I can totally understand the frustration. I don't remember ever being ever stopping the children from going out. They want to go out, please go out. If you don't want to sit in my class, that is your decision. But उस time पे क्या होता है ना, बच्चे they are in a very different. You are in a different age now. You are above 18. Imagine children who are 12 years, 13 years age, they get a kick out of going out of the class. For them, it's. But I don't blame them, frankly speaking, for leaving the classroom the way our own system is designed. If you really ask me if I wanted, I remember my own school. I don't know whether I studied for a brief, not brief, for a long time in KVFRI. You may have heard of Forest Research Institute in Dehradun, which is a very big, it's a very important institution in the country. They have a KV over there. I studied there for about 2.5, 3 years. So I still remember that the grounds of the KV, they were huge. And we used to play all kinds of games over there. We used to play Kho. We used to have, there were a couple of basketball courts. But if you compare them to the schools that you have in the cities like Delhi and all, इतने बड़े grounds है ही नहीं यहाँ पे कुछ खेलने के लिए. Yeah, some schools do have which are on the outskirts of the city, of the NCR. They may have. Delhi के अंदर तो कोई इतने बड़े grounds है ही नहीं. I'm not aware, unless they are government schools. उसमें भी यहाँ पे तो land limited ही है. So
वनस्थली है ना.
Vanastali is not here. It's not in NCR.
हाँ,
So
दिल्ली में नहीं है वो, राजस्थान में.
So education has got such a huge role to play in the development of children that that what you ingrain in a child when he is born, like I see so many children around and people also. So I mean, I'm sorry I have to say this, but उनको हमारे national flag के लिए भी कोई respect नहीं है. So I don't know why it is like that. It is a feeling that is inculcated. I remember in our schools way back, वो national flag की hurling होती थी. Every day there used to be an assembly. एंड यहाँ तो स्कूल्स में आई टॉक टू सो मेनी पीपल, दे से कि असेंबली होती ही नहीं है, हफ्ते में एक बार असेंबली होती है. So if things are not ingrained properly in children, I don't know what will happen to our own country. Education is got a tremendous role to play. आप तो समझ भी नहीं सकते हैं शायद, because you're all pretty young. I totally understand, being from that background, that how you bring up your children and what education the government provides to children, that decides the future of a nation. It decides the future of a nation. But anyway, हम तो started discussing something else. हम तो यहाँ पे GD discussion हो गया start. Anyway, हाँ विशाल, नोएडा का केवी ग्राउंड बड़ा होगा, आई एम प्रेटी श्योर, बिकॉज इट्स अ गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन. तो गवर्नमेंट में जो बेसिक पैरामीटर्स वो जो बनाते हैं वो अच्छे ही होते हैं. आई रिमेम्बर वहीं पर इन KVFRI देयर यूज्ड टू बी आवर योगा टीचर. वी यूज्ड टू हैव अ योगा टीचर इन स्कूल. कैन यू बिलीव इट? उसने 2-4 एक्सरसाइजेस बताई थी, वो अभी तक मुझे याद है. वो टीचर कुछ पैशन से भी पढ़ाते थे कि आप ऐसे योगा करो. ही टॉट एन एक्सरसाइज दैट यू लुक एट द स्काई, यू नो, कि आप ऊपर स्काई को अपनी आंख खोल के देखो, आपकी आंखें कभी खराब नहीं होंगी. हमारे योगा टीचर ने बताया था. अब कितना सही है नहीं, आई एम श्योर इट मस्ट बी फ्रॉम सम बुक ओनली. पर अभी भी आप कोशिश करना, बाहर जाके स्काई की तरफ देखना, आपसे देखा नहीं जाएगा. इट्स नॉट इजी टू डू, बट इफ यू कैन डू इट, probably your eyes are getting some nourishment from the cosmic energy and the rays. So I miss those times, and when I see the small schools in localities जिनमें ग्राउंड भी नहीं है खेलने के लिए, तो बच्चे क्या करेंगे वहां पे? I feel sorry for them. It is pathetic state in some schools, I guess.
Ma'am, we are also missing the school days.
अरे आपके लिए तो it's too early to miss your days. I can still miss my days because I'm hitting 50 now, so I can still miss my days. But you guys, still early for you. Got a lot to do in your life. Do something which is worthwhile for the society and for the community, I guess. All of us have to make our contribution. Now, what is this? It says.
हम आप एक्सपीरियंस कर चुके हो, हमारा एक्सपीरियंस अभी स्टार्ट हुआ है.
मैम कॉलेज का जो, मैम बीटेक तक का जो लाइफ होता है, इतना सुनहरा लाइफ होता है, वैसा लाइफ को हम लोग मिस कर रहे हैं. बीटेक तक का जो लाइफ हम लोग जिए हैं, ये तो
अभी लाइफ, अभी आपका मिसिंग का स्टेज नहीं आया है. यू हैव टू मेक योर करियर्स अहेड ऑफ यू. यू थिंक ऑन दोज लाइंस. मिसिंग का स्टेज हमारा है, बिकॉज because essentially in any class in English, because it relates so much to language, that sometime or the other discussion will start. Okay, now
कमाना जो है वो सेकेंडरी मैटर है, लेकिन जो लाइफ होता है फ्रेंड्स के साथ रहना, उस लाइफ को जीना, डिफरेंट बातें करना, डिफरेंट नया चीज सीखने का तरीका, ये तो एक मास्टर डिग्री हो गई जो बहुत आदमी जॉब छोड़ के बैठा है, बहुत ये कर रहा है, ये है. लेकिन
everything is important. Everything is important. Your relationships, your career, your job. You got to make a balance. And one needs to have good relationship with people also. Very, very important. That I can tell you with my experience. You need to, एक चीज तो मैं आपको बता सकती हूँ, because I regret it. You should have a strong network of your friends. ये आप हमेशा याद रखना. आपके जो friends हैं, आप कॉलेज में हैं, टाइम में हैं, अगर आपका नेटवर्क स्ट्रांग है, क्योंकि वो उससे वो इट इज दैट थिंग ना, दैट वो लकड़ियों वाली कहानी मुझे याद आ गई कि छोटी छोटी लकड़ियां ऐसे साथ में रखो तो दे बिकम वेरी स्ट्रांग, वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू ब्रेक देम. सो इफ यू हैव अ स्ट्रांग नेटवर्क ऑफ फ्रेंड्स,